Hey everybody, welcome to another Will I Continue special edition interview. Well, I guess interview special edition, or what do you want to call it. But today I have my good friend here, old Jeb. How you doing, old Jeb?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How you people doing?
We're doing good, Jeb. Oh man, but yeah, man, thanks for coming out and doing this interview. I like doing these interviews. Eventually, I always start with these interviews like very oddly because I'm still trying to get used to these, I guess formatted questions. So eventually, I guess down the road, I will transition easier into this stuff. I don't know, or maybe I'll just stay awkward. Maybe people find that funny. I don't know. But yeah, until it's so you're part of the Otaku Insight podcast, right?
That is correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about that podcast? Because I know about it, but I'm sure everybody else is interested in it.
Um, Essentially what it is two giant weebs. Uh, I delve deep inside of the books, the manga, the voice actors, things of that nature. And my partner Vic, he delves into the directors, the Japanese voice actors, right down to like the breakdown of these people's mentalities of what was going on in their lives. Like it, he way deep into the stuff.
That's awesome, though.
Like I said, man, we are two giant weebs.
I'm always interested, and of course, I didn't look this up, but otaku insight. I've heard that word before in other places, but never looked up. What is? Do you know what otaku means? I'm assuming you do. So, what's an otaku mean?
um, it's kind of hard to. It is kind of like a fan,
Mm-hmm.
because over in Japan you can be a military otaku, a gun otaku, a fashion otaku. For some odd reason, a lot of times that word is quote unquote taboo because society has kind of labeled it as uh, a weird subculture that is obsessed.
Really?
Yeah.
That, but that's to me that's like no different than like you're, a sport nerd or a comic book nerd, anime nerd, manga nerd. To me that's what it sounds like. What you're explaining. So why that be so taboo? Is like you're obsessed. I guess it gets to a point where you can't control it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh?
Like it's one of those things that you have to, if like a gun otaku, if a new model comes out, you have to get it.
Oh wow. So it's like borderline OCD almost, right?
Uh, you'll see a lot of that over in Japan with like MMOs, different video games, especially when it comes to limited editions that have the little figurines. They will wait for days.
Oh wow, gotcha. Nice. Oh heck, that's how we used to do it back in the day. But for like video game consoles, at least.
Yeah, I remember sitting out in tents for concert tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh man. So talking about back to your pockets, what made you guys really want to just do a podcast? I know you guys had one before, right? But what made you want to do the Taku Insight?
Um, Actually, while we were doing the other podcast, each one of us started branching off and doing our own little things. Mine was animation annihilation. There was, um, oh, crap, I can't remember the other ones. But Vic had his own. Vincent had his own. Monica had his own. but kind of didn't vibe. And the one day, Vic just kind of mentioned that we should do a podcast, and it just kind of ruminated for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And because of real life things, the pillbox went on hiatus a year.
Yeah.
But uh, he just kind of came out the one day. He's like, you know what? I think we should do that podcast. And I just sat there. I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's record it right now. He goes, I can do that next week. I was like, oh crap. I want to make this special. I got to get Jack on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good
So
episode.
I got, yeah, I got Jack from the featured anime guest on our very first show, which was kind of weird.
Gotcha. What was it weird?
uh, we were a fledgling show, and they're a bigger show than us, and having them on there, it was like I don't know.
Kind of surreal. In
It
a
was like
sense.
the big kid giving us a pat on the head.
Good job, sport. There you go. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Jack and Rick. They're super awesome. They're super nice. Totally enjoy it. Enjoy
uh,
talking to
Jack is a giant smartass, though.
them. No, not Jack.
Yeah, and don't ever mention Baruto around Rick. He will go ballistic.
Yeah. Oh, I know that what Rick's a huge Naruto fan, and I personally can't get to it. And then had another the other guest previous to this one, the Anime Night podcast, and Jake and Maddie, they're huge Naruto fans too. So yeah, I personally I don't understand it, but then again I was into Dragon Ball Z and still a little bit to now. So I guess a lot of it was like nostalgia. I think for a lot of people
You
grew
know,
up with it.
I found the perfect way to piss off Rick, and I did it while he was recording the after show.
What's that?
He started talking about Naruto, and in their chat, I just typed in, "What's a Naruto?"
Not sure to get him
And
riled up.
oh, he went fuck. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna mute this.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
I'm sitting there laughing my ass off.
Yeah. Something that is I feel like every almost feel like every Naruto fan I have come across, they sing high praise to it, but they're also very uptight about if you say anything negative about it too. So it's like, hey, it's all good, but that's what I've come across. I'm not saying everyone's like that, but the ones I've come across, I won't say they're uptight. To be honest, they're not really uptight, but they'll defend it for sure.
Well, yeah, I've seen fanboys of Attack on Titan and My
Hmm.
Hero Academia that if you say, Deku sucks,
Yeah,
they will dogpile on you.
it's crazy. I just now got into. Now I do like My Hero Academia, but with Attack on Titan, I literally just got like past episode 4, and I'm now like, okay, I'm hooked. I don't care for the animation. I don't. Something bad. I don't like the animation, but I do love the story. The story's got me good right now. On episode 12, I think. But yeah, it's gotten really good. So yeah, but I can see why people love it so much. And My Hero Academia, to me, it's just another superior story, and it's great. I mean, it's a good little. In my opinion, it's a good little story. I do like My Hero Academia, but yeah, people do get like uptight about a lot of stuff if you diss their own like huge anime that they're watching, especially when it's really, really, really popular.
Yeah. I'm one of those weird psychopaths that buy a bunch of anime all at
Mm-hmm.
once. My friend talked me into. He's like, "Hey, my is really great." So I'm sitting there. I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna buy the first 3 seasons." Bought,
Let's do
bought
it.
the first three. Yeah, bought the first 3 seasons.
Nice.
First season's like $25. Season 2 is split in two. Those are $50 a piece. I'm like, well, that sucks. Season 3 is like 50 and 49. I'm like, what the hell is the difference on that?
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know.
And I
Go ahead.
watched them and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I like Toga.
Mm-hmm.
She's a crazy chick, so she's automatically my type. But what the hell?
Yeah, I haven't even heard those, to be honest with you. I don't think. But yeah, it's yeah, I can't do that, man. I don't how you like just be able to just go in there and just like do all the anime. It's like I'm a streamer, man. I like to stream all my stuff. Like I have no room for stuff, and I think you showed me some of the stuff you had. It's like, dude, I mean, I have no room for that stuff. It's like if I did that, oh my gosh, my wife would kill me.
Yeah, as it stands, I'm sitting at around 450 Blu-rays seasons uh downstairs, and upstairs I have uh 250 manga
Oh
that I
wow.
have
Are they all complete? Like the ones that are pretty much current they ended? Are they like most of them complete or something?
they're up to date.
Up to date. Nice. Wow.
Yeah. And I have about 50 figurines up here. Some
Wow.
of them are on my desk, some of them are on my shelves, and some of them are they're friggin' expensive.
Yeah, I've noticed like those figures. Like I don't know if I've seen anything less than I think $30. Like the real good figurines. I don't think most of them been like in the ones I've seen like hundreds or upper hundreds.
I I started collecting the Figma figurines, which are the closest thing to screen accurate.
Oh
Like
wow.
they have all the joints that bend right down to wrist, neck, body, and they come. I'm looking at Ritsu from Kaon. She comes with the drum kit, the little drumsticks, all the cymbals, everything.
Oh wow.
And well, Ritsu is a bad example because that one cost me about 49. But I look up and I see Vanilla from Nekopara. That one cost me $109.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And then people think video game hobbies are expensive. Good grief.
uh, well, Nekopara is a video game.
Oh shoot. See, I have no idea what it was. Oh my goodness.
It's technically they have an adult version and then
Hmm.
they have a censored version, and then for some odd reason they made an anime of it which is family friendly.
Wow. Gotcha. that's that's one thing I love about you, man. You know all about almost everything anime and manga, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm weird.
Nah, you just like what you like. So let's see here. Go back to your podcast. You were pretty into this, but what are some of your favorite moments doing the podcast so far?
um favorite moments are pretty much uh it's kind of us staying on topic and us going way the hell off topic. Like for the episode we did on Serial Experiments Lane,
Mhm.
straight as a laser, we were so on topic, nothing could, you know, distract us.
Mhm.
And our next episode, which should be coming out soon, is on Slayers,
Mhm.
which came out in the 90s. And I think we talked about the anime for all of 15 minutes, and the podcast is around an hour and a half.
Nice.
Essentially, it was two kids with ADD talking about anime,
Mhm.
controversies. I think I might have brought in politics at
Oh
some
no.
point. um, it, we went all over the
That's
place,
awesome.
and there was no controlling us.
That's awesome, man. Can't wait for the new one to come out. Oh,
Oh,
anytime you bring up politics, people just go ape shit. Sometimes it's like people just go off the far end. As long as I don't mind bringing up politics myself, as long as nobody gets pissed off. As long as you have a good common ground, you're just discussing, not trying to, you know, piss somebody off. I guess I should say.
oh no, nobody got pissed
That's
off at
good.
that. I think it got brought up for all of like 30 seconds,
Oh,
and
nice.
then
Oh, nice. Yeah, some people can't let it be. I know at least one person that if you bring up politics, man, even for like 5 seconds, they'll blast you. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm just here trying to have a discussion, and like, oh no, you're good. you know, See if we go off the deep end on some things.
when it comes to politics, I can just say this: I am a Biden fan. My dad's a Trump fan,
hmm
and he's very vocal, and I have to deal with that.
Gotcha.
But you know what? I'm okay with that. I've bought him uh, books that are written by Trump and crap like that.
hmm
So it's what I'm gonna judge him,
Oh yeah, for sure.
despite the fact he's weird.
We're all weird in a sense, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna make fun of him. You just got a gun with a magnet right next to his head.
Oh jeez.
That that's on his bed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
If
Oh,
I when I spend the night over his house for Christmas, I am so afraid to go and get because I think I'm gonna get shot.
oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be kind of scary. Cookery. Let's see here. So hey, let's go back to your. So let me ask you this question. So, what sets your podcast among the other mini anime podcasts? What sets you guys apart? What's different about you?
Um, Essentially how detailed we are. Uh, like I can say this: our upcoming podcast is based on uh, Other Side Picnic. I've
hmm
read the books multiple times. I own the books. I own the manga. I own the anime. I know exactly what they screwed up, what they omitted, where they changed things around.
Yeah.
Um, I've talked to Vic. I know both of us have our issues with it.
Nice.
and both of us are going to bring up exactly, you know, what went where,
Mm-hmm.
because we are detail people, right down to I'm gonna be looking for interviews by the creator,
Mm-hmm.
see if he was happy with this.
Really? That's a good
Because
aspect. That's interesting.
because to be honest with you, I think the beginning of the anime was very, very good, like the first couple episodes,
Yeah.
but then they just kind of screwed the pooch.
Not really. So you think he wasn't happy with you? Do you think he kind of maybe not had a lot of control of the creative aspect of it, possibly, or he was I guess producers, whoever was downing, kind of bring down his neck, trying to gotta get this out, regardless.
I it was a production company that
Mm-hmm.
was just breathing down. But I want to find out exactly how he felt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's exactly how detailed we
Mm-hmm.
get.
That's awesome,
I
man.
want to.
That's pretty
I
cool.
want to find out if he hated it.
Well, yeah, I mean, people. I mean, when you're in the job, you just got to get done, especially when people are breathing down your neck. You just kind of have to throw it out there, and it's not the anime is not as good as what the manga might be. Not I can't understand that because that's how I felt about like I read some of the manga of Course Princess because the anime versus some of the manga that I've read, two totally different like feels completely. So I don't know. It's just like you said. Maybe there was producers, the production company was bringing down whoever's making this anime, or they're trying to get lost and trying to figure out how to adapt it to anime from the manga and get all the story straight. But yeah, I mean, it's always interesting to hear that aspect of it. The people who are really truly involved in making it, and then having their overlords, higher ups, trying to hey, are you gonna make it on time? Hey, we got to get this done. Hey, that's not funny, or that's not gonna hit the audience right. I'm sure that's frustrating as all get out. It's something interesting that you guys are gonna do all that stuff, or you're gonna do that. That's pretty cool, man.
I tell you what, a creator that just got screwed over so bad. Hideki Ono, the creator of Evangelion,
Mm-hmm.
the producers screwed him over so badly when he created the original.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it just have you seen the original?
I don't know what you mean by the original. I know I think about
The
35 episodes into that anime, but I don't know. I know it's a manga, right? Too. It's
I don't think so.
uh,
I gotta check. I know it's a book. They got a book out,
gotcha.
but
Am I thinking of something else? Am I thinking of how you're pronouncing Evangelion? Is it even? I might be thinking about something else possibly too, though. I don't
Neon
know.
Genesis Evangelion.
Genesis. Yeah, I think so. I think we were talking about the same one where they're talking about the guys are finding the angels.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're talking about the same one. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, like the big giant creatures, and then again the big giant mechs, and they're trying to fight them. That story, and the
Yeah.
boy's whining and doesn't want to do it. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you want to find some fun stuff, look at the creator's mentality when he created it. Like he was suicidal,
Oh
depressed.
my goodness.
He had severe anxiety, and then he had the production company breathing down his neck
Oh my gosh.
to the point where they were changing episodes right down to the last minute.
Oh my gosh.
And back in the day, it wasn't, computer drawn. It was hand like 2 days ahead of time.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Well, yeah, that makes sense though.
It blew my mind when I found out about that. And Vic was actually the one that clued me in on it. I knew that Hideki Ono had mental problems when
Hmm.
it, and the end of Evangelion sucked because it was a bunch of people standing up and clapping, saying congratulations, and I'm like, what the hell was that?
Wow, gotcha. That's one I want to go back and try to finish. It's really good, but yeah, that's see. I mean, that's stuff that's interesting. That I feel like that would pull people into learning, wanting to learn more about whoever's creating it. That each anime that what was this person going through, or why'd they make this this way, or why they just thought provoking incidents that might help. Oh.
I tell you what, to be absolutely honest, if you want to watch Evangelion, watch the rebuilds, the movies that he did through the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is exactly the same as the beginning of the from the 90s, except for it is clean lines, beautifully drawn.
Mm-hmm.
The colors are more vibrant, and the next movie changes a little bit because it's what the creator wanted. It brings in another character. Then the third one focuses in on another character, and the fourth one changes everything.
Oh, really? So yeah, now you want me to go back and check it out because I want to finish that before I hit the movies. That's what I was trying to do a
Uh,
while back.
I tell you what, when you get to the rebuilds,
Mm-hmm.
I have to play it for the featured anime
Mm-hmm.
uh stream one of these. I'll just play all the rebuilds for people
Mm-hmm.
and
That'd be good.
just have a full day of that.
Yeah, people probably like that. I know. Um, who else? I was thinking like cats probably would love that.
I know Rat Baby would love it.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. So let's get to some kind of different questions here. Um, if you could omit one anime out of the history of anime, which one would it be and why? Which one would you get rid of?
Boku no Pico.
Why?
That is a it is the worst anime ever.
Really?
It not only that, it is creepy as hell. It is one of those things that as soon as you watch it, you want to claw your eyes out. And it is it is the biggest joke because a lot of people when you have a new fan that comes up that wants to get into anime,
Mm-hmm.
what should I start with? Instead of sitting there and saying, My Hero Academia
Mm-hmm.
or Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
or, one of those,
Mm-hmm.
they'll suggest Boko no Pico.
Oh no.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, you suck at life. Don't do that.
Well, why do you not like it so much?
Have you ever seen it?
Nope, I have not. That's the reason I'm asking.
Oh,
It's
it's it. I don't even like the
is it animation, the story, is it how the voiceovers, voice actors represented the characters?
it's the age of the characters during sex scenes
Okay.
and like the whole situations, the child prostitution. It just
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, they're trying to get them to watch something like that, and then that sets a bar low. Then whenever they watch after that, they're gonna love anime, right? That's what I'm trying to say. If someone ever refer that to somebody,
You know what? I'm one of those people that if you ever recommend Boko no Piku to a a burgeoning fan,
mm-hmm.
I will kick you in the nuts with steel toe boots.
Oh god,
That is a horrible thing to do,
mm-hmm.
and you deserve to go to hell.
God. Oh man. So I guess I'll keep her. I'll reference somebody. No, I'm joking. God. Oh man, now it's I've never seen it, of course, and there's a lot of things you guys always talk about, in the FAP Discord, like I stuck to like some of the stuff that was like popular, but I was kind of like a casual person who watched it whenever I had the chance. But the past few years, I've literally like dove more into all the different aspects of anime. So when you say like some of these other animes that are not so quite popular, that I know like it's really if you were in the anime culture for a while, some of the stuff is like I have no idea about. So when you said about that book, I had no idea what that was about, but now I'm interested. I mean, I'm not glad that they put that out there, but I'm interested in why you don't like it so much now because what you told me. It's like that's interesting. I might.
I want to burn every copy in the world.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um. So let's hopefully go on to maybe hopefully a happier note. I don't know. Um. So if you could, on the opposite, if you could name an anime that you would think could get one person hooked on just based on the first episode of that season, what would you? Who would you recommend? Or could you recommend?
Oh,
If remember just the first episode of that first season.
you know what? That's
It's tough,
I
huh?
got I got a tie, and you know what? They're actually, and I have a tattoo of this.
Uh-huh.
They're the second and third on my favorite anime list of all time. Uh, uh,
Hey, just throw a coin up in the
uh,
air. If it's that tough.
well, you know what? Actually, you just helped me out because the character that I'm gonna recommend uses a coin
Oh, nice.
to she flicks that and uses it as a railgun.
Oh my gosh, that sounds familiar though. Okay.
So
Well, what is it?
what I a certain scientific railgun.
Oh, okay. I've heard you guys talk about that.
Yes. The first episode of that, uh, it's the beginning seems a little bit slow and it
Mm-hmm.
brings you in, takes you to some of the characters. Then there's a bank robbery.
Oh wow.
So you get to see some of the other characters. Um, each one of these people have like a, I don't want to say a superpower,
Mm-hmm.
but they have abilities.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has the ability to teleport, so she's
Oh, that's cool.
beating the hell out of people and teleporting around.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the bank robbers gets away, gets in a car, and starts driving right towards one of the girls that's standing in the street.
Oh gosh.
The one that's standing in the street is Makoto Misaka. She is known as Railgun.
Hmm.
What she does, she flicks a coin up and then she flicks it straight as soon as it lands in her hand and it hits that car and flips it straight over her.
Oh wow, that's
That
cool.
first that first episode is full of action.
Hmm.
You get to know the characters. It shows you around the city. So I think that one would kind of draw people in.
Yeah, it sounds like it's got me interested. I have to admit, like with the first episodes, I think for most people maybe is just that you had to have that action, something for you to reason, to just carry on the next episode. That seems like it would pull people in for sure. If it has all that kind of action.
Yeah, and you know what? It's one of those things that it does have that kind of story of the week,
Hmm.
but overall, and if you want to go, there's another series called A Certain Magical Index
Hmm.
that connects. And how it connects is there's Railgun Index, Railgun S Index 2, Railgun T Index 3, and in between there is a certain scientific accelerator.
Hmm.
So at, it is a beautiful series, and I own every single one of them. They're in pristine condition, and I have watched them all a million times. I have a tattoo of Makoto Misaka.
Wow. So is that like your all-time favorite? You think?
No, my all-time favorite would be. Wait, are you talking person or show?
I would say show. I was talking about shows.
Oh, shows. That would be Witch Hunter Robin.
It's under Robin. Okay. I remember you
I'm
mentioned that to me earlier.
yeah. I'm actually on my shoulder. I'm gonna get a tattoo of her. So
Sweet.
yeah, I am gonna be covered in anime on one side, and the other side, I am gonna be covered in the galaxy because I don't know, weird. Space. I'm spacey.
That's awesome, man. So you're pretty much gonna have sleeves of one arm anime, the other arm about galaxies.
Yep.
Sweet, man. That's pretty cool. So let's go on to what live action movie or TV show would you like to see made into an anime? Now I know this has been a hot discussion or topic in the Future Anime Podcast Discord, but on here, if you could, and we've discussed this before too, what live action movie or TV show would you think would you like to see made into an anime?
Uh,
It's kind of almost reverse, but what live movie or TV show do you think would adapt into an anime?
Say, can it be like a limited run series?
It's whatever, man. Whatever tickles your fancy.
Okay.
Whatever you think you would love to see an action movie or TV show turn into an anime.
It would be very mysterious and a thriller, but Kingdom Hospital from Stephen King.
Hmm. Why do you think it would make a good anime?
It deals with well, first of all, the handicapped people are the superheroes, which I think would be kind of fun. Uh, there are different universes. There are dealing with psychopaths, um, weird animal god types, haunted girls, like ghost guys,
Mm-hmm.
very strange little detail aspects that I think would work pretty well.
Interesting. I've heard of that show. I'm trying to look it up. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. You said it's a show, right?
Yeah, it was like a limited run, almost like what they did with The Stand or It.
Mm-hmm.
It's a limited, oh god, limited series.
Gotcha. Because yeah, that's
Although I
on
think,
it's on Hulu, right?
I don't
Or
know,
it's on because I
I
see
bought
him looking it up. I was like,
I
huh.
bought it.
I don't care. I bought it.
Yeah, I'm the nutcase. I have to have physical copies.
Oh no, 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 no. Well, that's cool, man. You maybe should pitch that to whoever who did the Castle Kingdom. See if they do an anime version of it, or a cartoon version or something. Who knows? It might do really well and get you some money. So
If studios actually took my ideas, I would be a friggin' millionaire by now.
yeah. So let's go on the other side. Flip that around. What anime would you like to see remade into a live action?
Now, me and you have
Hmm.
actually covered this before. I've gone into it with you.
Oh yeah.
Uh, right down to details, the fact that I've sent scripts and production notes to Bloomhouse Productions. Uh, I wanted them to make it would essentially be like 2 seasons of a live action Witch Hunter Robin.
Hmm.
Now, the way I pitched it, it uh like almost like a supernatural show
Hmm.
where you could do uh kind of like a villain of the week, but still have an overall kind of interesting to
Hmm.
have a female pyromancer using fire to be a hero.
That does sound fun because it isn't what's it Star DC Titans. It's kind of like someone to what Star? What's her name? Dadgummit.
Starfire?
Star. Yeah. Kind of close to that, but anime style.
Uh, oh, Witch Hunter Robin, she can pretty much light anything on fire within, I want to say, almost 30 meters
Hmm.
of herself.
Hmm.
And it is powerful enough to incinerate a person within about 30 seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
towards the end, she gets so powerful that it's it's scary,
Hmm.
but at the same time, she knows exactly how to control it
Hmm.
for good.
Oh wow. That sounds really cool. I love seeing the anime the how they would handle the flames and how you can see someone get engulfed with these flames. They'd be kind of crazy looking.
Yeah, and you've seen that on Supernatural. You've
Hmm.
seen people get engulfed in flames on movies. It's nothing. Hell, you've seen it done in movies from the 70s.
Hmm.
The old exploitation films. It's nothing new,
Yeah.
except except for nowadays, it's just done better.
That's right. But I mean, just take it into like how they would possibly do an anime and how would they adapt it to make it kind of similar to anime or the manga, I should say, um, and how they would handle that. I mean, when you in my eyes, when you try to go from anime, manga to live action, there's a certain way the animation is done. Could they kind of get close to that particular, hand drawn or you know, cartoon like feeling in a sense. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's part of a lot of issues we run into when they go into live anime. From anime to live action is like they can't get down certain things either sometimes. And most of the time, fan made films get the closest to it. But I mean, it's that's kind of hard to pin down sometimes. Trying to get that flair of how they are able to draw it versus live action where it is what it is sometimes I have to do CGI I guess to make it pop out more maybe. I mean, that's to me kind of interesting how they would try to adapt what you're explaining to me to to a show, a live action movie or something like that.
Well, see, there is no manga for Witch Hunter Robin. It was an original creation. There's no source material. It is just
That's
it.
right. That's right.
So when I pitched it and I wrote down the production notes for it, essentially I was watching scene for scene and writing down,
Mm-hmm.
you can use this camera angle for here,
Mm-hmm.
circle it around for here to get this angle of the character, use this angle for the CGI, shoot going around here,
Mm-hmm.
go with the bullet as it hits the character. It's an absolute nutcase. I wrote down the camera angles.
But it sounds interesting though, man. It sounds really good.
Yeah, but you know what? They were at least polite about telling me no.
Yeah, they could have been worse about it, right?
Yeah, they could have sent me a photocopy of the middle finger.
God. That'd be hilarious. A reputable production company doing that. Be blasted over Twitter everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, social media everywhere. That'd be hilarious.
Well, I'm permanently banned from Twitter, so it's not going to go on there.
Oh man. But
Damn those 12-year-olds and all their friends.
God. Oh man. But man, thanks for doing this interview. It's been fun to get to know you and learn more about you guys' podcast. Um, you're definitely interesting person, man, for sure.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for over tuned in to watch this or listen to us on Will I Continue Special Edition interview. Where can you find you guys at currently on your podcast or you yourself?
You can find us over at the Chicken Scratch Media Productions uh, page over on YouTube. You can find a bunch of our weird crap on there. Uh, you can find Fox Podcast. You can find Otaku Insight. You can find all our little weird offshoots. Um, you we're just individuals, is how you put it.
Very interesting individuals, right? Oh man. But yes, thanks, man. It's been fun just talking to you about all your stuff and your all your ideas about that anime and making live action. It's been a fun interview. Thank you for coming out and hanging out for me for a bit. And here in a little bit, we'll actually be recording another episode of Will I Continue, where we'll be talking about the day I became a god. Excited about this one. All right, guys. Thanks again, old Jeb, for hanging out, man.
Not a problem, bud.
All right. Have a good one, all.